Welcome to this session. So after that, we have completed our planning risk management. We have identified the risks that is associated within our project. Now it's the time to move to the next key process under the risk management, which is performing a qualitative risk analysis. Qualitative risk analysis is a crucial component of risk planning. Qualitative analysis is the process of evaluating risks based on their probability of occurrence and potential impact on the project. Unlike quantitative methods, which focuses on the numerical data, qualitative analysis relies on subjective assessment to prioritize risks. So in this video, we'll explore how qualitative analysis fits into the planning phase and examine tools such as the risk probability and impact matrix. We'll also discuss the best practices for prioritizing risks effectively. To start first with understanding what exactly is qualitative risk analysis. Qualitative risk analysis is a structured process that evaluates risks based on their likelihood of occurrence, which is the probability, and their potential impact on project objectives. This type of analysis helps project managers to prioritize the risks, identifying those that requires an immediate attention or additional analysis. So as we say that unlike the quantitative risk analysis, which involve statistical models, qualitative methods depends on expert judgment, team discussions, and subjective evaluations. By focusing on the probability and impact, qualitative analysis enables project teams to effectively allocate resources to the most critical risks. And as you could see that the key ITTOs when doing qualitative risk analysis, the key inputs you have the project management plan, the project document, the EFFs, and the OPAs. And the tools here, which is mostly known, which is the expert judgment, data gathering, data analysis, the personal and team skills, risk categorization, data representation, and meeting. And the output here would be that you have to update the project document updates when, let's say, updating the risk register and the other documentation related onto the planning phase. So, what exactly is the role of qualitative analysis in planning phase? So, in the planning phase, qualitative analysis plays a pivotal role by ensuring that risks are identified and prioritized early. And this process guides the allocation of resources to high priority risks, ensuring that the mitigation or response efforts are focused where they will have the greatest impact. And the outputs of the qualitative analysis, such as updating the risks description or risk register and priority levels of each of these risks, which are documented in the risk register, as I said, and also fit into the, let's say, development of the risk management. And by integrating the qualitative analysis into the planning phase, project teams build a proactive approach to manage the uncertainty. Here are also key tools that is used when doing qualitative risk analysis. So several tools are used here to evaluate and prioritize the risks. And the most common tool here is the risk probability and impact matrix, which plots risks based on their likelihood of occurrence and potential impact. Risks are then categorized into high, medium, or low priority based on their position in the matrix. Other tools includes the risk categorization, which groups risks by type or source. Also, the expert judgment, which leverages the knowledge of experienced individuals and stakeholders. Team collaboration also is very critical here as it ensures that diverse perspectives are considered during the analysis process. Now let's see the risk probability and impact matrix. The risk and probability impact matrix is a visual tool that combines two key dimensions of risks, which including the probability and impact. The probability represent the likelihood of risks of occurring, while the impact reflects its potential severity on the project objectives. So risks are plotted on the matrix based on these two factors, and with the highest priority risks appearing in the upper right side corner. So this approach is not only simplifies the evaluation process, but also provides a constant framework for comparing risks across different project or scenarios. The steps that is being followed to conduct a qualitative risk analysis. To conduct a qualitative risk analysis, follow these main three steps, including the first one here to assess the probability and impact of each risks using scales such as low, medium, and high. Next, you need to assign risk ratings based on predefined criteria outlined in the risk management plan, and this ensures the constancy in evaluations. The last step here, the third step here, is to use ratings to prioritize risks for further analysis or immediate actions. Typically, high priority risks should be addressed first, while lower priority risks can be monitored or deferred. And this systematic approach helps project teams to focus their efforts effectively on the high risks first. Now let's see how prioritizing risks work. So once the risks are analyzed and they are prioritized into high, medium, and low categories, the high priority risks requires an immediate attention with mitigation or response strategies planned as soon as possible. The next type of risk you have the medium priority risks, and this risks should be monitored closely with contingency plans developed if necessary. The last type of risk here is the low priority risks, which can be documented and revisited later as they pose the minimal threats to the project objectives. This prioritization ensures that the resources are allocated effectively, reducing the likelihood of project disruptions. Now let's discuss the benefits of performing or conducting qualitative risk analysis. So it offers several benefits by focusing efforts on the most critical risks. It ensures that the project resources are used efficiently, and this process also builds a strong foundation for quantitative analysis by identifying key risks that may require more detailed evaluation. Finally, it enhances the stakeholders' understanding by providing a clear, structured view of risks priorities. And this alignment fosters a confidence in the project risk management approach and strengthens the team collaboration. And here are the key pitfalls and how also to avoid them when doing a qualitative risk analysis. So while qualitative risk analysis is a valuable tool, it is not without challenges or pitfalls. So subjectivity in evaluation can lead into inconsistent results, which is why it's important to establish a clear criteria for assessing the probability and impact. Another common pitfall here is overlooking low probability but high impact risks, which can leave catastrophic consequences if ignored. So, addressing these challenges require a careful planning, team collaboration, and adherence to the guidelines outlined in the risk management plan. To summarize our session on performing qualitative risk analysis, we say that it's an essential part of the planning phase, enabling the project teams to evaluate and to prioritize the risks effectively. Tools like the risk probability and impact matrix provide a structured framework for analysis, ensuring that resources are focused on the most critical risks. And by following a constant and collaborative approach, teams can enhance their ability to manage the uncertainties, improve overall project outcomes.